Press cross button to start. Connect your Harry Potter fan club. Tyler Jackson. Many quests have spell or level requirements. Visit your quest log to review quest requirement.
A dead end. Now what?
Professor, that wall, that's the way forward.
Very perceptive, my young friend.
It worked. Let's go. What have we here? Potato. Freedom. There we go. Crucible. Let's get this.
Circle button. Oxio. Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
These tunnels haven't brought us much luck so far. Careful now.
We're getting closer, Professor. That way.
The goblins have somehow evaded the castle's defensive charms.
Steer them this way! We shall make quick work of them!
They got this.
Circle button. Lumos.
More of Bradlock's damn loyalists.
Circle button. Lumos. R2 button. R2 button. Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
How dare you use that spell on me? What?
Petrificus totalis. Look out! Another troll! This one's worse than the last two! Stop him! Imperial!
We shouldn't be out there to see you, Professor Shaw.
Won't get away with that. I should have been
Such assholes!
Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors. Circle button. Triangle button. Bomb art. Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
Petrificus totalis.
I'm relieved we got here before Ranrock.
I can't believe this is it. The repository has been under the castle for hundreds of years.
Think of all the pain that created it. This is what Miriam, George, your friend Lodgok, and countless others died for. Miriam believed this forgotten magic could be used for such good. But she did not know the risks. She did not see what the Keepers have shown you. What Isadora showed you. You are now the Keeper of whatever power it holds. What do you intend to do with it?
I intend to keep it contained here. I intend to open it. I intend to keep it contained here.
I plan to leave the repository as it is.
I'm pleased to hear that. I've been thinking.
What is it, Professor?
I spent all year trying to keep our journey a secret from everyone, including Professor Weasley. But now I wonder if I should have shared it with her, and the others, sooner. Trusted them more. The Keepers wanted this secret to be locked away forever. How long will you keep it?
I shall keep it secret for now.
I plan to keep it secret for now. But in time, when I am ready, I plan to tell those I trust everything and accept their help.
I believe that is what Miriam would have wanted. We should trust in others. If anyone can rise to this challenge, my friend, it is you.
The arrogance of wizard kind. Goblins built this repository. It belongs to us.
Enough, Ranrock. It was never yours.
I've been wanting to play with this.
Miriam's wand.
If she'd simply handed over the container, all of this could have been avoided. Foolish, self-important witch. Seems you were two of a kind. She didn't know when to give up either.
Circle button. Lumos. Triangle button. Glacis. Dip Indo. Bomb Arda. R2 button.
It's feeding off the power from the repository. Graces!
Your beautiful magic is no match for mine, child!
My spells are having no effect on the dragon. Graces! Arrest them, men. Those traces of magic somehow protect the dragon.
Circle button. Lumos. Depulso.
That's the trick. Now. Compulsion. Arrest those men. Potato. Glaces. Bombarder.
4. Idura's Potion. Release L.
Depulso. Arresto Momentum. Bombarder. Depulso. Protect yourself again. Don't put on. Protego. Arresto Momentum. Bombarder. Depulso.
12. 12.
Arresto Momentum. Glacier. Bombarder. Depulso. Arresto Momentum.
Circle button. 3. Circle button. CONF Ringo. Expelliarmus, triangle, R2 button.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarder. Depulso.
Circle button.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Bombarder. Confringo. Depulso. Expelliarmus.
Circle button. Lumos. Arresto Momentum. R2 button.
Bombarder. Depulso. Protego. Confringo.
Circle button. Glacis.
Glacius. Arresto Momentum. Depulso. Bombarder. Glacius. Depulso. Arresto Momentum.
Circle button. CONF Ringo. Glacis. R2 button.
Confringo.
Circle button. Triangle, Bombarda. Dip Indo.
Depulso. Confringo. Bombarder.
There seems to be some fighting you after all. I shall raise you with it. Come and say your creature.
Defender. Protego.
button. Lumos.
Confringo. Protego.
Circle button. Triangle button.
Confringo. Depulso. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo, Bombarder, Depulsor. Depulsor, Confringo, Glacius.
Circle button. Lumos. Triangle button. R2 button. Hold to assign. Circle button. Lumos. R2 button.
Professor.
Miriam. Miriam would have loved you, my young friend. The wizarding world could not be in more capable hands.
Four spells. Look for flames on the path to your objective. Consider fast travel if they are unlocked, or use it as an opportunity to pick up a fast travel point for later.
Professor Eleazar Fig. I dare say he was a beloved professor to many of you, certainly a long-standing colleague to his peers. A famed adventurer and seeker of knowledge, he built a reputation charging into the unknown, brazenly disregarding both discretion and safety, providing perhaps a rather unfortunate lesson for us all. His devotion to adventure was rivaled only by his dedication to Hogwarts. And of course, to his wife, Midi, whom we lost much too soon as well. Yeah.
Professor Fig represented the best of all of us. He could be deviously clever, possessed a brilliantly inquisitive mind, and was the most loyal of friends. But perhaps it was his remarkable courage, for which we will all be forever indebted to him. If not for Professor Fig, well, I can say with confidence that if not for him, many of us, let alone Hogwarts, would not be here today. Those that knew him best will agree that we must now honor him as only Hogwarts can, by wisely, resourcefully, justly, and bravely facing all that lies ahead.
To Professor Fig!
Anne's worried. She said Sebastian...
Can't believe we lost Fig. I didn't know him as well as you did, but I know he was a good man. Glad Weasley spoke for him. She honored him well. Fig will be well remembered.
Sebastian, there's something you should know. It's to do with Victor Rookwood.
I heard a rumor that he confronted you outside of Ollivander's. Sounds as if he faced quite a fight.
The rumors are true, and I did, but it's not that. Just before Rookwood attacked, he uttered something familiar. The same words Anne heard before she was cursed. Children should be seen and not heard.
Wait, what are you saying?
It wasn't one of Ranrock's loyalists who cursed Anne. It was Rookwood. It was Rookwood all along.
This can't be. It was the loyalists. It's always been them. The night Anne was cursed, all she saw were goblins.
Once Rookwood allied with Ranrock, Isadora's estate became of interest to them both. That's why Rookwood was there the night Anne was cursed. He was working with Ranrock. When he saw your sister, well, he didn't want anyone to know.
So he cursed her. And she's never been the same. So cruel. Rookwood deserved what he got. Thank you for telling me. It wasn't a goblin. I suppose I owe you an apology. All this time I thought goblins were the enemy. But it was never that simple. I have a lot to think about. Let's speak again soon.
Remember the tools that exist to help you navigate objectives. The up button, charmed compass, and minimum. Congratulations! You have completed the story of Hogwarts Legacy and reached the end of your school year. With your OWL exams fast approaching, now is a good time to review your field guide progress. Explore the world, finish any remaining relationship storylines and side quests, and complete your field guide. Level 30. Quests. Troll Control. Weasley's Watchful Eye. I need to meet with Professor Weasley in her office in the Transfiguration classroom. Talk to Professor Weasley. Sweeping the man behind the moons. Cross button. Untrack quest. Level. Quests. Surprise meeting. Troll Control. Surprise meeting. Last I talked Poppy, she was worried about surprise meeting. A basis for blackmail. Natty sent me another owl saying that she can sneak away without her mother knowing. Cross button. Talents. Map. Map. Hogwarts. The South Wing. Forbidden Forest. Hogsmeade map. Ancient magic hotspot. Jackdaw's Tomb. Many quests have spell or level requirements. Field guide challenges are the only way to earn experience points and levels. New challenges will be discovered as you advance quests and square button.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the Centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
They'll understand.
I'm not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Seizures. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
Centaurs are known for being wise. Centaurs don't know
I hope they can tell we're sincere, but Poppy, Centaurs are just Centaurs. They can't read your mind any better than I could.
Perhaps you're right. It's just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Seizures, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never! We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I trust him. Centaurs know things.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran?
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Level. Quests. Quests. In the shadow of the relic. Cross button. Untrack quest. Triangle level. Map. The Highlands. Forbidden Forest. Enemy level. South Hogwarts. The Highlands. Feldcroft region. Feldcroft. Hold L1. Some quests feature rewards like keeping 1 force, 1 control, and 1 damage spell in your spell set will prepare you for most combat scenarios.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Sebastian has gone too far. You saw what lies in the catacomb. I cannot stay here.
Wait, Anne, please.
Ominous. He was willing to put the whole hamlet and himself in danger on the chance that some old relic could help to heal me. I'm sorry, Ominous. Make sure he's all right, will you?
I'm glad you're here.
I received your owl. Where's Sebastian?
Inside the catacomb. Frankly, I was surprised you weren't with him.
Ominous,
Stop. You swore you wouldn't let Sebastian take this one step further. Yet here we are.
I know. This is my fault.
It's my fault. I was wrong. I thought he'd stop.
I should have stopped him before. Sebastian's in real trouble now. I'm going back into the catacomb to find him. Anne's right. He and the entire hamlet are in danger. The place is crawling with Inferi.
Inferi? What are you talking about?
You'll see. We need to hurry. Sebastian must not be in his right mind.
Level 30. Circle button. Back. Keeping one. Left button Revelio can sometimes help reveal the solution to a difficult magic puzzle. Circle button. Lumos. R2 button. Dip Indo.
Last time we were here, this place was crawling with spiders.
We're about to face worse. Let's find Sebastian quickly.
Circle button.
Where was Sebastian when you and Anne found him?
Just ahead, in the great room. Fringo! Expelliarmus! Protego! Incendio! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Protego! Confringo! Fringo! Incendio! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Incendio! There weren't this many in theory before.
And there's no sign of Sebastian.
Levioso! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda! Levioso! Protego! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Protego! Incendio! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Bombarda! Confringo! Incendio! Defendo! Confringo!
Hold on a moment. I was so worried about Sebastian I didn't even realize. Anne's gone to get Solomon. When she first saw the Inferi, she thought Sebastian was being attacked. But then he showed her the relic and said he'd learned how to use it.
The carvings on the relic were Inferi, and Sebastian somehow created them.
Not exactly. He's controlling them. This is powerful dark magic. Creating Inferi is incredibly difficult, but controlling them... As Anne and I frantically barricaded the Inferi to keep them from escaping, Sebastian kept mumbling about healing Anne. When Anne said she couldn't stay here, I didn't realize what she meant.
Solomon threatened to go to the headmaster if he heard of Sebastian dealing with dark magic.
I need to get to Hogwarts. I must get to Professor Black first. Twist the story a bit, make him think it's a family fight. I'll be back as soon as I can. See if you can talk some sense into Sebastian. Be careful.
How many Inferi are there?
Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Protego! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Bombarda! Confringo!
Level 31. Circle button. Back.
Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Circle button. Triangle.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
There's Sebastian.
Isn't this incredible?
Sebastian,
I told you, the relic is the answer. I've been trying to reverse the dark magic that injured Anne, but this will allow me to control it. Just as I can control the Inferi.
Control? I had to fight the Inferi all the way.
What have the two of you done? Accio relic!
Solomon!
The relic!
You'll pay for this!
I'm ending this now!
That's relic.
Circle button. Crucio.
Bombarder.
Incendio!
Accio. Imperial. Crucio.
Sorry, it had to be done.
Bombarder.
Incendio!
Accio. Crucio. Potato. Accio.
Now you've gone too far.
Bombarder. Accio. Potato. Bombarder.
Incendio! Sorry, it had to be done.
Crucio. Accio. Bombarder. Imperial. Potato. You're supposed to protect us. Accio. Bombarder.
Right here!
Potato. Accio.
Confringo!
Bombarder.
Circle button. Lumos.
Imperial.
Sorry, it had to be done.
2. 9.
Accio.
Place! Now you've gone too far.
Incendio. Potato. Imperial. Crucio. Accio.
Circle button. Triangle button. R2 button. Bombarda.
Bombarder. Confringo.
Sorry.
Incendio. Potato. Confringo. Bombarder. Incendio. Confringo.
Levioso!
Crucio.
Now you've gone too far.
Potato. Bombarder. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo.
Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda! Estes arrow! Stop!
How dare you!
Incendio!
You're no friend to my nephew!
Protego!
Confringo! Levioso! Incendiar! Sorry, it had to be done.
Confringo! Incendio! Bombarda!
Confringo!
Confringo!
Levioso!
Protego! Incendio! Confringo! Crucio! Protego! Confringo! Incendio!
She cannot be healed, Sebastian. You must stop.
I won't let her suffer. Avada Kedavra! No!
You've made your choice.
Oh, Anne. What have you done? I must get out of here.
I can't let him leave. Sebastian, wait! Stop, Sebastian. Hold on. Confringo!
Field Guide. Some quests feature rewards like new spells or collection items. Consult the quest log to help you decide which quest to complete next.
What is it?
Why wouldn't you stop? I was calling after you.
Anne won't survive this. She's withering away, inside and out. Solomon's never been there for us, not really. He gave up on Anne. I'll never give up on her. You saw him, didn't you? He was going to ruin her life. He attacked us. I had to use the killing curse. You know I did. If I hadn't known how to cast it...
No one should know that curse. Everyone should know.
He did attack us. You had no choice. It was brave, Sebastian. You clearly care more about Anne than your uncle ever did.
I knew you'd understand. I did do the right thing.
You did. I would have done the same, if I knew how.
I could teach you.
Now is not the time.
No time like the present.
The killing curse won't be easy to master. As with all unforgivables, you have to mean it. Hold your wand steady. Focus. The incantation is Avada Kedavra. Your intention must be clear. I can't stay here. I need to find Ominous.
Sebastian.
Please, I'm not myself right now. Let's meet later, at the Undercroft, all right?
Are you familiar with the hamlet of Irondale? It's south of the castle. I think the cave that Doran wanted us to find is near there.
Revelio.
Square button.
Revelio.
Circle button. Lumos. Avada Kedavra.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Crucial. Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
Square button. Map. The Highlands, Feldcroft region. Enemy level 15 to 40. The Centaur and the Stone. The Highlands. Irondale. The appearance of any gear can be all. Some enemies are vulnerable to certain spells and techniques in your arsenal. Visit the collections menu to discover hidden enemy weaknesses.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. Circle button. Back. Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
Hello, nice to see you again.
You as well. What can I help you with?
May I see your wares?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
Hamlet shop. Sell item, black leather gloves, distinguished fringed teal clockwork, forest ivy
good luck
scarf,
for me. You stopped by today.
unidentified head, tartan vest school uniform, distinguished blue flat cap, frameless tinted embroidered formal uniform, light sun hat, distinguished tartan classic school uniform, tartan classic school tenebrous attire, runic robe, distinguished amber cloak, superb.
Glad you were able to stop by.
Level 31. Talents: Dark Art, Dark Arts, Enduring Curse, Avada Kedavra Mastery. Killing an enemy with Avada Kedavra kills all cursed enemies. Inventory. Level. Quests. A basis for blackmail. The Centaur and the cross button. Talents. Square button.
All I know is magical beast byproduct.
Could it be a Merlin trial? Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
Square button.
You made it.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess. I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Let's poke around this mystery.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
Remember, the force and control spells help you juggle smaller enemies.
You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Circle button. Lumos.
It's another aggressive one! What is going on with them? Voipers.
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Fwooper's song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Circle button. Lumos.
Accio.
If the moonstone is here and so are Fwoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Accio.
Why am I not surprised? First the Fuipas and now this. We need to find moths for those spinners.
Circle button. R2 button.
Lumos.
Circle button. Triangle.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Accio.
Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
Accio. Accio.
If we pull the rings and match the runes, I suspect we'll find the moths.
Accio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Accio.
Circle button. Lumos. R2 button. Hold to assign. Conjuring
Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out
Circle
a way
button. Lumos.
Accio.
Circle button. Lumos. Circle button. R2 button.
Lumos.
Circle button. Depulso.
Lumos. Depulso. Lumos.
Merlin, it's beautiful.
Depulso. Lumos.
You did it!
Circle button. Lumos. Crucio. Triangle button.
I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this again.
Confringo. Imperio. Depulso. Confringo. Confringo. Depulso. Confringo. Imperio. Depulso. Confringo. Depulso. Depulso.
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
You read my mind. Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here. I just know it. We found it! Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the hedge.
Confringo. Well done.
A good thing, too. We should do as Doran suggested and...
I'm ready to leave now.
Shall we?
We shall.
New potion. Field guide challenges are the only way to earn experience points and levels. New challenges will be discovered
That's
as you...
the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what...
I doubt it's dangerous.
Whatever it is, it had better have to do with Snidgets.
The clock is ticking in that regard, isn't it? Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it. I think we can safely say we know where the Moonstone goes.
Whoa.
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the Moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually
I'd love to hear about it. You seem hesitant.
If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
How awful for you.
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
You're succeeding.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
Thank you for trusting me.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the Moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
I'm ready to leave.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
Triangle button will protect you from incoming blockable attacks, and holding triangle.
I don't know why you don't just get a snitch from inside.
Because I told you.
She's devastated. She just buried your uncle alone.
I did it for her.
Sebastian, Anne can't bear the thought of turning you in, but...
What? Turn me in? She saw what happened.
I'll give you some time to think, Sebastian.
Turn me in?
Sebastian.
Did you hear that? You saw what happened. I never wanted to hurt my uncle.
I know.
I can't believe he's gone. How did things go so wrong? I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to... Oh, Anne, I was only trying to help. I can't leave now. Anne needs me more than ever. You understand. You can talk to Ominous. Make him understand. He listens to you. I need to be with Anne.
Very well. I'll talk to him. I'm not sure.
I don't know what to do, Sebastian.
You don't know. You do know. Anne has no one. I regret everything I did. I know what I did was wrong. I only hope she can forgive me. That everyone can forgive me. No matter what happens from here, I'm glad we met.
Poor Sebastian.
Ominous?
What a mess. I can't believe it. After I last saw you, I went straight to Hogwarts. Before I had time to talk to Black, I heard from Anne. I rushed to Feldcroft and found her with Solomon's body. She was beside herself with grief. Part of her wants Sebastian to face the consequences, another part can't bear the thought of it. I don't want to lose Sebastian, but I don't think we have a choice.
We should turn Sebastian in.
We don't have a choice. You're right. You were right the entire time.
I wish I hadn't been. If we do this, we may never see Sebastian again.
We must turn him in.
I realize that, but It's the right thing to do. He killed his uncle. We've tried to justify his actions every step of the way, but this has gone too far. It has to stop.
Very well. Leave it to me. I'll tell the headmaster. Farewell for now. I shall be in touch. Whatever lies ahead, we must face it together. That I know.
I have news about Sebastian. Meet me in the Undercroft as soon as you can.
Thank you for coming.
Ominous, I received your owl. What's happened with Sebastian?
He's been expelled, and will soon face trial at the Ministry. Although Anne wanted to turn him in, I think now she's torn. I confess I know how she feels. As much as we all wanted Sebastian to face the consequences of his actions. It will never be the same without him. Just standing here in the Undercroft without Sebastian feels wrong.
I know what you mean.
I never thought things would end this way. I hope we did the right thing.
I hope so too.
Were you able to tell Sebastian about Rookwood cursing Anne?
I was. Black let me talk to Sebastian before he left. At first he wouldn't believe it. Then he realized it all made sense. Unfortunately, his anger only grew towards goblins and dark wizards. Anne was shocked too, but in some sense relieved to know the truth about who was responsible. I think it brought her some peace.
I'm glad to hear it. She deserves peace.
She does. Sebastian was my best friend. I can't imagine Hogwarts or anywhere without him. I know you two had grown close, that you were helping each other with more than just finding a cure for Anne. He never gave specifics, but I know it was important. He means a lot to us both. I hope we get the chance to tell him that one day. I know we had a bit of a rocky start, but you've proven yourself as a friend. I'm glad you came to Hogwarts.
Map. Floodflame, U. This is your location. Hogsmeade map. World map. Hogsmeade Square. Hogsmeade Square, the unique unicorn. Betty Bug, Spintwitches sporting, sweeping the competition. Look into a new broom enhancement with Albie Weeks in Spintwitches sporting needs. Sweeping the competition. Sweeping the competition. Sweeping the competition. Look into a new broom enhancement. Look for Floodflame. A Hogsmeade vendor is looking to find. A white outline indicates your active target. Aim mode L2 button reveals additional secondary targets, and a reticle for greater targeting precision.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the
Spin
broom
Twitch's
upgrade
sporting
for you.
broom upgrade.
I truly appreciate all
Ember
of your
Dash
help.
Broom. The perfect broom for those with a...
I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
I'll try and help, Mr. Weeks.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I may...
Thank you. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Rebellion.
Level 31. Quests. Troll Control. Upon approaching Weasley's watch, a basis for blackmail. Natty sent me another owl saying that she can sneak, cross button. Level. Inventory.
Off to the races then. Alohomora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. Circle button. Back.
I think I know where we can find Doran. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest and we can tell him about the symbol the Mooncalves made.
Mine now, demiguise. Revelio. Alohomora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. Circle button. Back.
Revelio.
I'll fix him. That charm grinder.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. I'm plotting a...
How frustrating for you.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm super... But no.
I'll do it. I'm not
sure this is something a student should be doing on your bar.
Oh, it's nothing.
Very well. I'll do it. I'll find another way.
Very well. I'll see what I can do.
Excellent. I shall be right here. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
Mr. Barnes will only get in trouble going down this path. I need to find another way to get him a venomous tentacula. Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
Happy to be rid of it?
Of course. Glad to hand it over, frankly.
I shall make an ocean of galleons, and Lawley's business will be sunk. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Oh, to see the look on Lawley's face the next time he wanders down to his cellar.
It's always nice to see a familiar face.
Tomes and scroll, sell items. Unidentified head item. Distinguished amber cloak, fringed brush strokes, distinguished school cloak. Refined dueling, crimson Quidditch glove, distinguished black leather gloves.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Revelio. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
I'll speak with Mr. Bickle's friends.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Level. Gear. Gear. Outfit. Outfit. Cloaks and robes. Circle button. Distinguished amber cloak. Equipped item. Equipped item. Level. 31.
Just because they can go without.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
That is what I needed.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do. Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't...
Mrs. Rabe. We do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It stopped. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for talking with me.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealing.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. But I fear...
You should have spoken out.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle...
Perhaps.
You said that Harlow...
Before I watched, I was shaken to my core.
I am...
Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Statue near Irondale being more...
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio!
Hogshead Dock.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Remember the 4 spells can be assigned to your spell set. 3 additional spell
Footprints led to this room. There must be
circle button. Circle button. R2 button.
Accio. A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Circle button. Disillusionment. Avada Kedavra. Crucio. R2 button.
I've had enough of Spellcroft. It's not gonna work.
It might.
Using that girl as bait, no one's coming for her. We ought to just kill her.
Harlow says her friend had been reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
Got my eye on something nearby happens. Very more danger than they know. Everyone in Upper Hogsmeade shudders when they see me coming, and rightfully so. Let's finish this job and be done with it. Waste of time, this is.
Extorting desperate gits suits me just fine.
I don't want to work with goblins. Not now, not ever. Rookwood's gone mad.
Locks and guards can't stop me.
They don't seem to care for me in Hogsmeade. Can't say I blame them what with all I've done there.
It's all about having a keen eye. Take me, for instance. My eye's as keen as a niffler's on a pile of gold.
What's that? Better have a look then.
I ain't allowed back in Gladrags on account of my light fingers.
When you have a shot, I know I'm not hearing things.
Oh, watch the light go out of your eyes.
You will to regret that.
You are as dear to me as an Auguran.
The book of poems that was taken from Asper's Temple. I'll be thrilled to have this back.
Imperial, it's time to even the odds. You were still hanging about. You're easier to spot than an eruption. Aha! Back for more. Crucial. You will pay for your what? Little git, I shall end you.
Expulsor.
Circle button. Lumos. R2 button.
Now tell Seizures the job.
Novice block. Incendio! Bullshot. You'll answer for this. Incendio! Well done. First shot. Places. I'm not done with you. Just the Talus. Rebellion.
He must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Raven. He will tell you what you need to do.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Left stick. Move green spark. Right stick. Move red spark. Circle button. Back.
Over here. I need your help.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Revelio.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to separate with you both.
Revelio.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Circle button. Triangle button. R2 button.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio.
My darling Otto.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
4 spell. Field guide challenges are the only way to earn experience points and levels. New challenges will be discovered as you advance quests and explore the world.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss...
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashbinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, they've also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Understood. The authorities...
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations. I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Revelio.
House elves of every kind. The new instruments are at I have you again! Come and listen. I've acquired what much
Map. Glad Rags Wizard Wear. Owl Post. Settings. Owl Post. Dogweed and Settings. Restart, Save Game, Empty Saves, the final repository. Exploring. Save complete. Restart from last save, exit to main menu. Exit game, are you sure you want to exit?